Hello YouTubers, how are you today? This video is going to talk about what happened to Jesus, or where did he go when he died. There's lots of controversy about that, and really you hear about that he died and then he was resurrected on Easter. And there's quite a bit of time lapse between the Friday and the Sunday. It says here in Mark 14, chapter 14, verse 58, he said here, "We heard him say, I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and in 3 days I will build another, not made with hands." So what was he referring to that? Well, of course, he was referring to the 3 days that he passed away, he died, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So then, so I guess he was building a temple, right? It says right there, he will build another temple, not made with hands. That's what he was doing. So where did he go? Well, going back to Adam and Eve, when Adam bit the apple, there was a separation of God and man, because now man had sin, and of course God can't deal with sin. That's a separation. That's basically the meaning of death. It's a separation between God and man. So, my point of Jesus' death wasn't really so much that he died on the cross. It was the work that he had to do those 3 days of rebuilding the temple. The temple was what? Temple was basically heaven. That was what he was doing. He was basically rebuilding what Adam had broken or busted up, or that basically the separation. So it says here, what did he do? Based on the words that Jesus spoke to the thief, basically said that today you will be with me in paradise. And based on the Old Testament, many people think that he went to heaven with the thief. However, it says here. It says that based on the Old Testament, it seems likely that the repentant thief would be at Abraham's side, a place of comfort and rest for the righteous dead, which Jesus called paradise. So what was that place called? That place is called Hades, or over here Sheol. And that was the place of death, because when Adam bit the apple, men had sin. We were never perfect. So no one was able to go to heaven. So that if you were a righteous man, you went to this place called Hades, or Sheol. And it says here, following his death, Jesus journeys to Hades, to the city of death, and rips its gates off the hinges. He liberates Adam, Isaac, Jacob, David, John the Baptist, and the rest of the Old Testament faithful, ransoming them from the power of Sheol. But God will ransom my soul from the power of Sheol, for he will receive me. So this is what Jesus was doing. Jesus basically had to go to Hades, hell, whatever you want to call it, basically, and fight the fight of getting these righteous people, out of this situation where they were. They had waited there for so long, not having received what was promised, so that their spirits would be made perfect along with the saints of the new covenant. So this is what was going on those 3 days. God, or Jesus, was rebuilding the temple, which basically was getting, liberating, ransoming the righteous out of Hades, ripping off its gates, the hinges off its gates, and getting these people out of there. This is what was going on. And what I'm trying to shed light on is that there was a lot more work that Jesus had to do after his death. Now, of course, it says it is finished. When he passed away, right before he passed away, it is finished. But I think he was mentioning more. It was finished, that his life on earth was finished. But there was more work to be done. Like he said back in Mark 14:58, in 3 days I will build another. So if it was finished on the cross, then why does it mention 3 days I will build another? Not made with hands. So I think this is basically shedding light on what God or Jesus did. Meanwhile, those 3 days that from the Good Friday to when he was resurrected on Easter Sunday. If the work was done on Good Friday, why did it take him all the way to 3 days to be resurrected? He would have been resurrected really quickly. It wouldn't have been 3 days. So there was work that he had to do to get between him dying on the cross and being resurrected. And I think it says right here very clearly on Holy Saturday what he was doing. I know this is controversial, and a lot of people are going to have a lot of doubts and criticize what I have to say. So if you want to comment and mention what you want to say, that's all well and good. I don't pretend to have all the answers in the world. What I'm trying to do is shed some light on what was going on Holy Saturday, because basically Holy Saturday to me doesn't get the attention that it deserves. Basically, we just focus on Good Friday and Easter Sunday, and Holy Saturday is just a day between there, and and I just don't think that was the way it was intended to be. Thank you for your comments. Have a good day.